Alright, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another MLB 925 video. Today we're here with showcase number 3. Feels like I just did this one. I'm doing this one a little more in advance due to being away. And in the coming weeks, I'm sure it could be the same, just based off stuff, But today we have another 3 teams. Starting off with the Tampa Ray. Wow, I cannot speak English. Tampa Bay Rays deck. Thank you. There we go. Yeah, so this was one of my subscribers from the description. The other 2 are both subscribers. Ironically, for the 3rd straight video, we will have another YouTuber featured in the showcase series. So that'll be funny. But starting off, the first thing I can notice here is that you have Tampa A deck. So first things first, get that to S tier. It'll be more beneficial for you to be doing that. So the 3 guys on your bench here, Bregman, Trout, and Ohtani, I would get rid of. Yeah, pitching looks fine in terms of that. Since Dansby is Black Diamond. And Judge, I guess. So yeah, you got to get rid of the 3 of them. And then I think you're fine. Yeah. And then you would still have S tier. You would just have 2 extra non-position or team cards. But starting off with Judge 17, Pioneer 5 tool. So first thing I would say, don't bother investing in this. Look to get this out for a team card. This is not worth putting anything more into this card. I don't know your trainer situation, but until he's gone, you might as well put trainers on him because you can always remove them and replace them onto somebody new. But he looks fine, good enough card. I'm sure it works fine. Obviously, he's not 5-tool trained. I don't even think I would bother doing a 5-tool train because he's not a team card. It's not worth investing. But if you have extra trainers for right field or whatever, put them on if you can. Second up, we have a team card, Carl Crawford Prime 2010. No Black Diamond set, no Legend set, sorry. So I would work to get that. Not really a great set. Slugger is fine, but the other 2 are, full swing, I guess, is whatever. But like the other 2 are practically useless. You're Slugger trained, which is good, because as you can see from this, you have to have contact and eye within 20 of power. At least on the lower end, I think they can be higher, since it doesn't say anything about being higher. But other than that, it's fine. And then you have a Diamond Trainer hitting expert. Obviously, not an amazing one, but Diamond Trainer is Diamond Trainer. Can't really complain. He looks good. Next, we have Darno 19 signature card with the card skin on. Pretty good card. I think this is one of their better catchers, if not the better ones that they have with the high fielding. So that already looks good. The train looks decent. 17. I would try to get more to that. Just hard. Field train, I would also reskill, try to get laser beam at minimum. Spot and slugger is fine as well, but you don't hit the 20 within 20 of power anyways. So that is already a problem with that. So I'd get a legend set on him, or at least get laser beam on him at the minimum. Try to get a special trainer on him if you can, and try to switch the trainers to just fielding. Pretty much just max out fielding. Is the main thing you should be doing with him as your catcher. Fourth up, we have Carlos Pena at DH. Another pretty good card. Not a bad train. Power is a little high. And again, you have Slugger, so you'll have to retrain to get contact and eye within 20 of power. Currently, you are 26 off with the eye and 40 off with the contact. So that definitely needs a retrain. I would have power 3rd. I would definitely hunt a Black Diamond set on him as well. This probably won't do that well. And then get a special trainer on him, even if it's silver, get that on him. And then make sure, like I said, contact and higher within 20 of power. Fifth up, we have non-team Sig, Dansby Swanson, Charisma Slugger. You technically have to retrain, or at least put trainers to get 2 more to contact and 3 more to eye, because he doesn't hit the slugger instinct threshold once again, because you have another high power train. I'm sensing a theme that you're training high power. Not always bad, not necessarily a bad thing, but not exactly ideal per se. I wouldn't invest anything in this card because it's not a team card. I would invest all premium skill tree tickets in your team ones, especially Darno, Crawford, Pena since they are primes. Then we got Brandon Lau, another high power train. Bad ball hitter, slugger. So again, another wow. Honestly, this is impressive how many slugger instincts you have. Again, you need to retrain. Contact and I are too short in terms of the slugger threshold. You need them within 20 power. Definitely retrain. Get I1, contact 2, power 3. You can even go field 3 over power if you really wanted to. It's good enough for now. For where you're at, it's probably good enough in terms of the set. And then you have a special trainer, home run hitter, silver. That's fine. Then we got Randy 23, Chance, slugger. Again, slugger, but this time we're within the right thresholds, which is good. The trainer is good in terms of getting that there. You could probably do without this one, put a special trainer on him if possible. I would also move him to the 9 spot since he has Chance Maker. Chance Maker is best at 2 and 9, if I'm not mistaken. So I would put him at 9. You could put him at 2 realistically and move people around, but I would just put him at 9. Then we have Yandy, super high contact train. Try to balance it out since his contact's already pretty high. Get him to Black Diamond, change, and then get some skills on him eventually. Get a special trainer on him as well. That would be the main thing I would start with. But other than that, I would just retrain. If you can, just do some regular skill change tickets on him. Get a better set, more than just one gold. And then finally, we have out of game prime Evan Longoria, Charisma 5 tool. That's nice. Not fully maxed out train, but he looks pretty good. I would get this to BD, especially because it's out of the game card, so that looks good. Then we have Batters and another Slugger Instinct. Then we have Wander Franco at 14. 23 with Batters Cam. And then we have starting off with the pitching starter. Obviously starting pitcher. We have Glasnow, slow starter, Dom, Boss. I have no clue what these levels are. No clue. Depending on the levels, I would short slow starter. So if this is a 3-3-1 or higher, short slow starter. If not, short Dom. Wow. 0 to break? I don't think I've ever seen this. 0 to something? Like, as good of a left side train it is, there's no way he hits S tier pitches for start. Stamina is 3rd in the special train. But, wow, that's kind of impressive how this got done. I would probably still retrain, unfortunately. I'd also remove the base stat adjust, get rid of stamina. There's no way this hits S tier pitches, so I would do that. And then depending on the levels, I would short slow starter or Dom. If it's 3-3-1 or higher, short slow starter. If it's not, short Dom. And then we have zone control. Not great. Try to look for a better one, especially because it's a relief pitcher position anyways. Then we got Morton. Ace, Giant Crusher. Probably would reskill this. Try to get a Black Diamond set. A lot of work needed in the set-wise. You have a lot of BD cards, but you don't really have the right sets. Probably also retrain this. Get more to the left side in terms of location at least. Less stamina. And then make sure obviously he hits S tier pitches. And I would reskill. Then we have DeGrom, Finn, Iron Will. I would try to get him out. Play some with a normal team. If you are going to use Iron, and I wouldn't even bother retraining, just get him out for a team card as soon as possible. Skills aren't that good anyways. Then we have Snell, Team Prime, Ground Baller, Boss. In terms of Ground Baller, you would need a higher fielding threshold. You would need to train more field. So if you're going to use that, I would work on that. And then Boss, I would max out. I would retrain. Stamina is already too high. Get him to 20 out of 20. Get 30 or higher on the left side. Under 8 stamina if possible. And then, go from there. Then we have McClanahan, Boss, Touch. That's not bad, but it could be worse. Another retrain. I would just completely restart this. You want feel and location to be over 30 combined. Stamina to be under 8, like I said. And then go from there. Then we have Brooks Raley in the pen. Another retrain. I would get sub 6, at most 6 stamina, if possible, for the reliever. And then, like I said, 30 to the left. Fireballer Dom, that's not bad. Level-wise, I'm going to assume this was like a 2-2-2 or 3-3-2-2 or something. So I would try to get a 3rd with blues. Mess would be pretty good, considering he's Fireballer Dom. That'd probably be ideal. You could even do Iron Will, because you can base stat him to get over 75 with that. or to at least 75 with that. I would mainly aim for mess. Call him Poche. Poche. I don't know. Co-op, fixer, ground baller. I'm gonna assume this is brand new. 3-3-1. I mean, it's usable. I would probably green it though. I'd also retrain 30 to the left, 6 or under stamina, less to the right if possible. Jason Adam, Finn Mess, get a legend set on him if you can. Retrain him as well. Get him to 20 out of 20, get him maxed out. I would swap this onto Glasnow and put this onto like Adam or something. Then we have Pagan. I would get off Ace for starters, do a new set. I would also probably retrain it. 30 to left, sub 6 stamina. You want location and velo to be 1-2 every time. Never fastball or break. So that's the other thing for all your other retrains. Get location or break. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Location or velo to number 1 every time. No exceptions. Then we have Jake McGee, ground ball early closer. I would reskill. And eventually, I mean, he's 10 out of 10, so can't really do much retraining wise, but eventually retrain him once you get him up. And then Alvarado. And then we have Nick Anderson, another ace. I would try to get off ace here, touch Finn. Looks like a highest level set. I would also retrain. 30 to the left, 6 or under stamina, way less to the right. But yeah, overall, you're not in a bad situation. You got a good amount of cards to work with. Definitely not many SIGs, but you do have cards to work with. I would do a lot of retraining. You need a lot more skills, and obviously special trainers would be beneficial as well. But I would work on getting DeGrom out, as specifically getting 3 guys off your bench for no reason. Just put in any team diamond cards. Doesn't matter. They're overall. And then also get off of Judge and Swanson. Probably Swanson first, and then Judge, since Judge does have the legend set. But otherwise, yeah, that's pretty much it. Just need some more sets, some more special trainers, and then yeah, you should be set from there. But overall, looking pretty good. 111.6. I'm sure that'll go up if you can get rid of some of these non-team cards, and it'll boost up. But it's really nice to have a catcher sig. That's a really good place to be in for a team. I'm still missing a catcher sig on my Cubs, so kind of jealous of that. All right, next up we have Los Angeles. As you can see, he was founded in, I'm going to assume this is the year 2021, because it's definitely not 20. Anyways, not important. We have 125.4 overall Dodgers team, gold finisher, clearly by the icon in the top left. Starting off, we have, 5, 6, 2 legends, and a supreme, or 3 legends, because we have Griffey. Wow, starting off, I would immediately get this working and replace Molitor. This is already a better set. I would also 5-tool train him. Yeah, I would already do that. Didn't even mean to check that by accident. But yeah, I would get that and then get batter's chemistry on Molitor, Otani, or Machado batter's chemistry. So yeah, I would try to get batter's chemistry on Molitor, and then because it gets the extra boost as a legend. But starting off at the 1 hole, we have Corey Seager, Pio, Charisma, batting machine. So I would short batting machine and max out Pioneer. So 6-8-4 should be the levels. That's the first thing I'd say. Training wise, doesn't look bad. Eyes a little lower, but not really a huge deal. Field is at least 120, which is good. So that's not bad. And then yeah, so that's not bad. And we have homer hitter, gold, not bad either. So yeah, I would just change the levels. I would get 6-8-4 instead of 4-8-7. Train's fine. You could try to do a little less power if you wanted and do more to field, less speed, since you don't really need the speed anyways. Other than that, he looks good. Then we have Ricky Henderson. We have Babble Hitter, Charisma Spot. I like the levels. In terms of the train, not bad. Once again, eyes a little lower, even speed's a little high. But he is in left field, so that's not a huge deal. Speed being higher is fine. Yeah, like trainer-wise, I would try to do more eye, way less speed. You can keep the power and con, but I would try to get more eye. Get off of all this crappy speed. Like this one, you could probably get off of. This one is fine. Diamond Trainer, we have Table Center Masterclass. It's okay. I mean, the percentages aren't great. I would also undo the base stat adjust because he doesn't hit the bonus, and if you take it away, he hits the bonus on the dot. So you're already losing out for an already kind of not very good Diamond Trainer. on that, so I would just undo the base stat adjust. I would keep the levels. 5-2 on him down the line would be amazing, because he's quite literally the best 5-2 card you can get in this game. Well, not anymore because it's not in the game, but I would try to get 5-2 down the line. Not worrying about it now. Then we have Andre Dawson, Pio, Charisma Spot. This is your center fielder. Definitely low speed and fielding. I'll say that. So you'll definitely want that out of position line drive machine. So I would definitely try to get more speed at the minimum, even more fielding. Like, honestly, you could probably put Ricky in center since he has way more speed and his fielding will be higher. Put him in left. Already out of position trainer anyways, so I would do that. The levels are good to me. Train is really good to me as well. Trainers look good. Otherwise looks good. I would probably swap him and Ricky between left and center. That's it. Otherwise he looks good. Muncie, Pio, Car. I don't know why I always like trip up when I say that. And then Slugger Instinct, that's good. Retrain, power's way too high. Slugger Instinct, contact and eye has to be within 20 of power, so not even close here. You are way too far off. Power cannot be 1 on this train at all. You also probably don't need that much speed. I'd rather that have gone to fielding, since at first, I mean, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, you definitely have to retrain. I would have contact 1, eye 2, then power 3. Yeah, has to retrain, otherwise you're kind of making SI useless. The swing and miss rate is going to go out of this world with that train currently, so you definitely have to retrain that ASAP. And also get rid of 21 power to 21 power trainers. Yeah, that's not helpful either. Now, if you get rid of those trainers entirely, eye is pretty much within reach, but contact won't be. You also need a special trainer on him as soon as possible as well, so I would do that. Then we have Reggie Smith, bad ball hitter, SI, batting machine. I would max bad ball hitter and short batting machine again. Train is perfect, hits it. I would aim for a higher set eventually. Pred would be absolutely disgusting on this card. So if you can get like a high level, like a 3-3-1 or higher of Contact Master, get Pred and Charisma on this would be a disgusting card. Another out of position trainer. I would just put that onto Dawson if you put Dawson in left field, because then he can at least use the bonuses, and then put the Dawson trainer onto Smith. But overall, he looks really good. I would just try to get a higher set eventually. Turner, I'm pretty sure this is worse here. Yep, pretty bad. Chance Maker, batting machine barreled up. I would short batting machine, max chance, max BIU. Batting machine sucks. Train looks fine. Could probably do with less power for chance. Yeah, I would probably go with less power, so I1, Con2, maybe even speed 3, but have power be a close 4th, so you don't really need power or chance, and I would put him at the 9 hole. Piazza, Pioneer 5-tool SI. I would retrain and just do max field. It's catcher, don't need it, and I would max 5-tool and Pioneer, short Slugger Instinct. Get a higher set, get 5-tool, get laser beam on him, and he'll be better. I would just max speed, or field train, not field, speed. He's such a good hitting card, but you definitely want fielding, and I would change the base stat to go to fielding as well. Just get like 22 or higher, 21 higher on the speed. It's a great train, but yeah, I would change that up and short Slugger Instinct. Then we have Betts, BIU batting machine, that's fine. Home run hitter, decent card. Interesting train. I mean, I guess you could use the speed for batting barreled up, but I wouldn't really do that. I would kind of try to find his prime if possible and get that working. And then for DH, Molitor, like I said, bench him for Griffey. Just max out this Griffey set. 5-tool train him, undo the base stat. Should be easy. That's what, 65 plus 9, 74. So that's 16. 74 again. So that's another 16. That's 32. That's 84, 6. So you need 0, 0, 6, 16, 16. That's an easy train. That's 38 out of 57. That's an easy train. I would do that and then put him in for Molitor or put him into center. And you could even put Dawson at DH or even put Reggie Smith at DH. Doesn't matter. You could put him in center since he has 5-tool. Otherwise, yeah, that looks good. Now for the pitching, we have Don Sutton, Team Ace, Control Master, Boss Finn. Based off this, retrain. Yep, retrain. Way too much break. Does not need it. Trainers, I don't like them either. Way too much to the right side. Retrain for 30 plus on the left. Make location 1, velocity 2, and then make break 3. You can undo the base stat adjust as well. I don't really see a need for it. You could do it from stamina to velocity instead. Redo the trainers, put them more to the left. Make sure you hit S tier still, but like you don't need that much. Good set nonetheless. Not even a position option gold trainer, so I would try to find a positional one for starter. Denny McLean, I would max Dom short Finn on this, and then try to get off of Finn. Dom Control Master is a really good combo. Another retrain. You don't have to. I would also undo this base stat adjust. I don't really see a point in taking from anything besides stamina unless you have to take it from it. So I would undo that. Good enough gold trainer. You could retrain. You don't need that much break either. Again, I would also change it to be. I would honestly retrain for higher for velocity 1, then location 2, fastball 3. If you have, because I would max Dom, and you don't need that much to the right. You also don't even hit 30 to the left, so I would redo that. And then I would get off Finn ASAP, because Finn Dom does not work together. Fireballer, Mess, Boss. I would max Fireballer, short Mess. Mess does really well shorted. Keep Boss maxed. Retrain again. You need way more to the left. Yeah, I would do way more to the left. You don't need this much to the right ever. 30 to the left. Sub 8 stamina. Solid trainer though. Then we have Singer. Slow starter, Finn, Ace. Like it. Slow starter, shorted perfectly. Everything about that is good. Train is definitely keepable. 14. Yeah, definitely keepable. That's a lot of break, but I can see why. So that's fine for now. A legend base stat adjust on this is kind of dumb. You should never use a legend base stat adjust unless you have to. In this case, you did not have to at all. You should only ever be used for a diamond trader or for a skill like contact master, workhorse, something like that. So in this case, I would say that was a poor use of it, and don't do that again. Because it's kind of a waste, especially considering it's also only a 3-3-1 set. Obviously, 3-3-1 is usable, but it's kind of a waste to have done what you did there. And then Greinke Prime out of game. Ace Dom, I would re-roll this set completely. You're taking away Ace from Singer. Obviously, it's a 3-3-1 set, but you're taking away from Singer with the Ace. Completely retrain. Way too much stamina, way too much to the right. You need 30 to the left or higher. And sub 8 stamina. I feel like I'm saying a lot today. And that's okay, Diamond Trainer. But yeah, I would retrain, reskill, get a Legend set on him, and get off of Ace. You don't want to. Obviously, it's fine. It's usable, but it's better to not have to. Bulpende, Boss, Dom. Fantastic set. Fantastic train. I'm loving this so far. Everything about this is really good. Dr. K, that's fine too. This is a magnificent. This is the best card I've seen on your team today. In terms of train, skill set, all around really, really good. Curious, I'm going to skip to Jansen because I want to see his set. Open Day Elite Closer Boss. Okay, I can see why he's your closer, but I would get off of Elite Closer and put Gossage at closer and then put Jansen at setup. Elite Closer, it's eh. I also don't really like shorting Bullpen Day. I would almost reskill it so it has short Elite Closer and max Boss, but that's me. I would just try to get off of Boss, or no, not Boss. Get off of Elite Closer in general. Train is not great either. Like, Iron Will on this card would be fantastic. Like, absolutely fantastic. So if you can get that, that'd be good. And I would put Gossage at closer. You definitely need to retrain. Way too much break. Good stamina, but, like, yeah, way too much break. It needs to be 1 and 2 for the left side. Now, back to setup. We have Gagne, Fireballer, Touch, 3-3-3. I would green this. Another high right side train. I would probably retrain this for more left. I would green this, hope for Finn, and then Iron Will would be a fantastic combo. Phillips, Fireballer, Finn, 3-3-1, another really good one. I would retrain this, way too much stamina, way too much to the right. I'm not going to say the same thing in terms of how to train it by now. I think you get the gist. I would hope for Iron W on this. Iron Will on this card. That would be the most ideal thing you could get. I don't even know if I just... anyways, yeah, Hunter Blue on him, and then Arias, Life Beater. Not really good set, not really good train. I would retrain, I guess, hunt a new set as well. And then Kuo, It's usable for now, I guess, but I would eventually hunt a higher set. I would retrain again. It's nice to have that much location, but it's not really a good train. And then finally, we have McGee, PChem, Pickoff Expert, and then yeah, so that sucks. But I would craft that eventually. But overall, not a bad looking team. I would definitely need a lot of retrains. Definitely some blues, some work. Um, but like overall, I'd say you're looking pretty good. Just a bit more training work, and then yeah. But mainly, I would try to get Griffey over Molitor, get batter's chemistry on Molitor, and then put Griffey in center, Dawson or Smith to DH, and then yeah, that's kind of the main thing to reiterate. But yeah, I've kind of gone over it already. But yeah, that's kind of how I would do that. All right, since I couldn't seem to find who I had third up, um, I guess I'm blind or something. Um, the third team will be somebody else. I'm just gonna quickly scroll through again to make sure I didn't end up missing them. I guess I don't know. I guess they're not added. I thought I had them somewhere. Um, yeah. So no YouTuber for 3 straight videos, but instead we will be showing um, Viper and his Nats team. Um, obviously, from the looks of it already, we have a lot of out-of-game cards, which is super cool. But yeah, it's a great team. I always beat it in rank though, so it's not an issue. But yeah, starting off, we have Daniel Murphy, 17. I already know this is 5-tool trained, as you can tell, 5-tool trained. Chance, 5-tool barrel it up. Unbelievable set. No complaints. And a fantastic trainer as well. Absolutely disgusting. Can't do anything better than this card except for making Chance 6, which you obviously can't do because it's a 3-3-2. But yeah, fantastic card. Next, we have Mantle at the 2-hole. Pioneer, barrel up Charisma. Fantastic train as well. Super high power. Not a diamond trainer. It's a second base one, but it's still at least a good trainer. So yeah, that's fine. Get a diamond trainer eventually. Can't really say much about that. Next we have Guerrero, Contact Master, Charisma 5-tool. I know he doesn't really do 5-tool very well. Really nice train though. Again, low contact, 83 contact, which is good. High power, high eye. Wow, his contact's really that high with 8 plus 6. I mean, I would honestly. Oh, let's see. If you could get less contact, like no contact from trainers, I think that would be the only thing since it's going to be really high. And try to get more eye. But yeah, I don't know. That's really all I can say. Guess hitter, not a great one, but it's a diamond trainer. Good enough. If you have a better gold one, like a decently high percentage gold one, you could test that, but I don't know. Hard hitter, batting machine, charisma. I like that batting machine shorted and charisma with hard hitter. That's exactly what you want. Pretty decent train. I kind of wish the B sat was taken from speed, but that's kind of nitpicking. Obviously, because third probably still needs field, and he doesn't really need the speed. But that's the only real complaint. Home run hitter, lowish percentage, but still a home run hitter nonetheless. He might have high K numbers just because of the thing, and also being hard hitter. If I'm not mistaken, he could have that, but I'm not 100%. Otherwise, he looks good. Next, we have Ryan Zimmerman, somebody who I kind of wish I had, but my Josh Bell is technically better with base overall. So we have ball hitter, charisma, BIU. Decent train again. High field, which you kind of do need at first. Another non-diamond trainer, but it's a nice leading hitter. And I see why the con went up, so that's fine. Overall, he looks pretty good. Another really good set. Get a diamond trainer, that's about it. Soto's worst year, his rookie season. Ball hitter, batting machine, BIU. Pretty good train. I do like it. Yeah, speed being 3 is probably a good choice. Homer hitter out of position, try to get diamond trainer or a positional one of like one of the better ones. That's about it. Higher set eventually, or just a better Soto in the end would be also optimal. Trey Turner, his best year, if that makes sense. He has a few good ones, and this is the worst of the good ones. Super high speed, and that's kind of it. That's the only issue with this one. Obviously, it's a high base, but Pioneer prediction 5-tool, so pretty low set. Definitely need a higher set, but he looks 5-tool trained. I don't really feel like doing more math. Home run hitter, good one. I like it. Yeah, definitely just on a higher set. Then we have Harper, Pio, spot A specialist. Definitely need a higher set. Definitely an intriguing train. A lot of power, not a lot of contact. I'm not saying necessarily retrain, but it's not necessarily the worst idea because you kind of would like more speed in the corner, but you don't have to. It's completely up to you. Leading hitter again, but yeah, I mean contact just looks. I mean, getting a little more even might be nice. A little bit more speed since he's corner, getting it to at least maybe 120. Otherwise, looks good to me. And then we have Gary Carter, contact master, laser beam, strength on the strength. I like laser beam. Not a bad train. I would try to get more fielding. Get it ease over 20, I think would be better. Home run hitter on the catcher. If you have an elite fielding, I would put that on. Yeah, and then batter's chemistry on Molitor. Chipper in there for the third base. Call me crazy, but if you green this, you could put him at DH and put Vladdy at left and work on Soto, especially because it's also Soto's worst year, and it may work better for you. Just because I know Vladdy will hit super well. Chipper is an unbelievable DH, like fantastic card. It would be another blue project, but it could give you time to work on Soto, get a higher set. That is my opinion. It's not necessarily to be taken. As Dribble Cabrera, no legend set. That's fine. Only one base roll. But I would maybe put greens on Chipper if you have them and put Guerrero to left. Put Chipper at DH. And that might run well. Especially because it's also not even Soto's best year. Maybe not necessarily even invest into this. Depending on... I know you're like kind of spending not really on his team. So you still could very well get Soto's better years, which is literally any year, which is like all 72 or 73 or higher, and have that. That is just an opinion, not necessarily to be taken, because that does mean another blue project, and we both know how shit blues are for both you and me. But yeah, that is something you could definitely do. Now, pitching, you have all the SIGs that I want for the pen. Fuck you. Then we have the same ace, Scherzer, slow starter, touch ace. At least you have ace with touch. That works out well. 3-3-3, cornerwork master. If you have a deception specialist starter one, I would maybe throw that onto him. Because he has touch, I would definitely premium blue off touch. Eventually, if you are buying those, I would definitely get off of that, in my opinion. And then we have Strasburg, 16. We got another pretty solid train, sub 6 stamina, really good right side train as well. Fireballer Dom Boss. I think we talked a little bit about this card. Pretty good. Fireballer Dom Boss. I feel like he would walk a little bit. Hits Dom. That's good. Cornerwork Master, reliever. That's also pretty good. Getting off Boss eventually would be nice. Fireballer Dom is not necessarily optimal, but it still works really well. Getting Mess on this set would probably be really, really good for you. Then we got Pedro, Bullpen Day, Finn Boss. Not really a great second and third pairing skills, especially with Bullpen Day. I mean, honestly, just trying to get a better set on him might be good, but premium greening this might not even be a bad idea, or just completely getting another set. Train's not bad, 7 stamina. Good right side, good left side. Stamina is definitely a little high. I started aiming for, like, at most, like 6 or 7, I think. And then Bat Breaker, that's fine. Get a Diamond Train eventually. Jordan Zimmerman, second ace. And then Finn. Fireball Finn is good. Get off of the ace if you can. I think getting an ace off of him would probably be better than getting ace off of Scherzer, since Scherzer still has touch. But Fireball Finn is really, really good. Solid train, a little high to stamina, but not really that much high. Bat Breaker out of position for reliever. That's fine. And then Gio Gonzalez, co-op Don Boss. So 2 not really ideal skills for the starter. Rotation with Bullpen Day and co-op. But Don Boss is okay. Another Boss. Pretty solid train, 31 to left. And then we have a overwhelming pressure reliever. If you have a cornerwork master or an overwhelming pressure that goes to starter, I would try to put that on instead of a reliever one. I usually don't necessarily like to have golds out of position, considering they're already not necessarily that good because they're not as high percentage. So if you can have a starting pitcher position option on that, that would be more optimal. And then starting in the pen, we have Blake Trinan, who I also have on my Nats. Control Master Finn, Boss. So more Boss and more Finn. Another Boss Finn combo. Really good train though. Right side. I mean, the right side's a little high. Not like from the train, but even the trainers. I don't think he needs 135 or 140 for the S tier. So I try to switch the trainers maybe. I mean, his base stats are obviously way higher on the right side. So that kind of does play a part in it, but I would try to do that. Dr. K, that's solid. Another Boss Finn combo, so maybe try to get off that eventually. Fireballer Finn Boss, so ironically another one, but this one is fine because it's Fireballer, so getting off Boss eventually would be good. Maxing Finn eventually, not right now, but eventually would be good. Another pretty good train, high stamina, especially for a reliever. I try to keep it under 6, but once again, it's fine. Good left side, pretty good right side as well. Pretty good trainers. Nasty pitch, nice. Try to get a diamond trainer. Get a blue on this. Merc Lansing, Control Master Dawn, perfect combos, 3-3-2. I would retrain this. Left side, I mean, it's 30, but stamina's high. Right side's a little high, I guess. I mean, it's as high as you want it. It's 20. Nasty pitch again. So, yeah, definitely blues. Kind of, we were talking about this. You need blues. Tanner Rainey, another blue. Fireballer Finn, another perfect combo. Definitely need another blue. Probably another retrain. 30 to the left. 18 to the right, 7 to stamina. I don't know. I'm kind of starting to crack down on the train, so I would try to get that under 6 for stamina. Keep the left side up. But yeah, definitely another blue. Definitely need another diamond trainer. And then Drew Storen, definitely get an entire set on him. So I would probably say he should be getting the premiums. That's a nice train. I mean, stamina's a little high, I guess. But it looks fine to me. Break's a little low. So maybe getting rid of the fastball trainers, putting it a little to break if you need it. If you don't need it, don't worry about it. Then we have Justin Miller, bullpen day, boss, elite closer, perfect. I like the levels of it as well. 5 stamina, nice. And then a corner work master for the closer. Pretty good. Bullpen day is an ideal card. Skill for the pen. I mean, it does the best. It does everything. So yeah, overall looks good. Some different sets would be nice. Definitely some blue hits. I know you feel me on that. Blue hits are definitely needed. Getting off touch on Scherzer would be good as well. But, I think, moving Vladdy to left over Soto, getting Chipper in at DH might be something that could be, of interest to you. It could work. I know Chipper is a really good DH. And obviously it's Soto's worst year, so that could be something you could think about. Obviously, that would require more blue hits unless you get double gold from the green. But yeah, overall, really good team. My Nats team is still better than yours, though, so I just want to remind you of that. But yeah, overall looks pretty good. And that'll pretty much wrap it up for showcase number 3. A little bit unplanned of what happened there, but got to carry on with it. So we'll move some things around, and then we'll continue this next week with showcase number 4. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to like, subscribe, and share to help expand my viewership, reach new viewers, and help grow the channel. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next video.